What's up, TikTok? Got a question on the screen.
You're bleeding like a Georgia peach tree. You can see the tweet on the seas running down your beach. Water flooding me, feeling me up to my teeth.
I looked over to the left.
I think we should let it rain tonight. No, I love it when we sleep. Don't stop, darling, gotta.
What's going on? What's going on?
Wake up and repeat.
You get everything. You ain't never seen a drip like this. Heaven at your fingertips. Don't you let a minute slip. Just say you have me. Oh, taste and see. Hope you don't sleep on me. I got good.
What's going on?
Why you always wanna play games? Nighttime you're mine and daylight you act like you don't even know my name. Hurts me to say, but I gotta move on. What you want me to say? I thought I could become the type of guy that you're looking for, but maybe I'm not good enough for you. Now that love is almost gone, I'll fall like it better. Fall like it nothing on. Lost control of the way I feel about it, but same mistake. Same mistake. The nighttime brings promises I can't keep. Even in is the one thing that I don't need. Got ahead of myself, gotta retrace my steps. Cause I lost me the moment I took a piece of you. And you may never believe I'm sorry. I never meant for it to go this way. Only wanted the best and I'm sticking to my story. This was a moment for me, and this was all it could be. Now that love is almost gone, I'm falling get better. You get better, get nothing on. Lost control of the way I feel about it, baby. Same mistake. Same mistake. Wouldn't you know, those brown eyes see a side that nobody knows. Nobody knows but you. I wanna go
All right, let's see what we have here. What up, Amber? What's going on? Making me some tea over here. Gratitude for the gift, gratitude for the heart's man. I was over here in the kitchen. How are you doing today? Decided to throw a topic up here. Getting here and get it popping. What's going on, God way? I was finna say Rich Rising. It ain't even whatever the hell it is. For my phone stand. Oh, you working? That's what's up. Shout out to Amber, the hardest working woman in the Matrix. Finna go back to school. I'm great. I'm so great. You should laugh. Cause I don't never shut this bitch. I just press the button and hope people find me. But I would like to get some dialogue going. I'm always talking to myself. Talk to somebody else. You'll always be mine. I had this thought right here came to me. Like, since if we are, you see the question. I know we already know the answer. So I'm not really looking for no definitive answer. Just a discussion, of our thoughts. Because I've had instances where if I didn't move on an idea, the idea moved on from me to somebody else who would execute it. So you ever thought about something? Like, damn, they stole my idea. They didn't. They just did it. I'm finna plug in. Plug in this thing right here. Can you hear me good, Amber? I got this microphone on me. I probably don't even need this fluffy ass part on here. Take that part off. Can you still hear the music? Let me see. The AI, I love the AI. The AI says, a creator is discussing an idea that was stolen by someone else. I love the AI summary. It's crazy. We can be original with the same idea. Oh, yeah. I like that. Hold up. Let me do that. I appreciate it.
taking everything I want and so one day we should be love. That's you. That's you. You know it's you. I can't help myself. You know it's you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's you.
Okay, cool. I came in on my other account, make sure the sound was good. Now I see them. I'm making sure the mute button work too. But yeah, we can be original with the same idea. I like that. But it's like I was saying about the thoughts. If you have an idea and if you don't act on it, somebody else will act on it. Or if you have an idea or a talking point, you come across somebody who sounds like they plagiarizing you, but they aren't. Y'all just having similar thought process and could possibly share the same oversoul. You know what I'm saying? Getting the same information. Because at the end of the day, it's about the information getting out there. So I know I used to feel some type of way when I heard somebody repeating something that I said, but that was just my ego. Because it didn't even matter about who said it first, as long as the information, the wisdom is getting out there for the collective. Yeah, we definitely. Well, shit. What up, mom, son? Are we though, Amber? If we have, because I felt some type of way when I found out that we had doppelgangers and that we share oversouls and share higher selves and shit. So there are copies of us out there. So are we like? I know we come from an original template, but I don't want to get too deep for the people because we know what we know. True. I wish I had this time machine. Baby, if I had a time machine, I would hop inside my time machine and rearrange history, get rid of somebody's memory. Just come make a conversation. Like I say, there's no definitive answers. I'm not looking for a definitive answer or, you know, making conversation. Welcome in. Y'all can feel free to come up if you would like to share your thoughts on the topic. So I imagine there's a field, there's a cloud, like an actual cloud. You know how we have the cloud and the cloud and Apple and all that shit. So there, and then we upload all our information up to that cloud from our phones. So it's like a collective consciousness. That's what the AI most likely getting information from, and all our business from the damn cloud. So the collective consciousness can be like a cloud, and we can tap into it for ideas. And like I said, some ideas are shared because shit, we share the same thought, may share the same oversoul, the same higher self. So we're getting the same information to give out. So like I was saying, I had to get my ego out the way, hearing people say things. I said that first. And it doesn't even matter. It's about the wisdom getting out for the betterment of the collective. Welcome up, Amber. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. So this is a good topic because I get what you're saying. Like, okay, you think you have a thought of something that you want to create, right? And then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden you see the same another person like, damn, that was my idea. But it's like we all have our own ideas, but we may think the same, like you said, collectively. But who executed it first? Who moved forward first and did it? And it may seem like that person was the original person who created it, but look at all the things that you buy. It's the same, it's a duplicate of different things, but it's the same product, maybe a different brand.
Mm-hmm. And I like that same product, different brand because we
Different
see,
brand.
yeah, we see that with these corporations. We see, especially I say with Walmart, we see a name brand on the shelf and a Walmart generic brand right next to it. So
Right.
it just and then like the shit with like Tylenol and the acetaminophen, the generic and the name brand, it's the same shit.
It's the same
I
ingredients.
had to tell my mama, look in the parentheses and you will see it's the same shit. It ain't no stronger. It just got Tylenol on there.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Let me pour my
Like
tea up.
Motrin, ibuprofen.
Yeah. Uh
You
huh.
have different types of cereal, Fruit Whirls, Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
That's the same
Yup.
cereal, but
Captain Crunch,
yeah,
and you got Kabooms.
yep,
King Vitamin. King Vitamin.
yeah,
That fake ass cereal. They're,
right.
they're, they're weak cereal. So.
So I think a lot of times people's mind are deceiving them, like, oh, because it says this is the name brand, everybody's buying this. This is the better brand, but really, is it? Is it
Mm-hmm.
better?
The advertisement is just better. The presentation is better. The way they package it up is better. Cause Tylenol is red and white letters. So you know we're gonna immediately be attracted to that. And they
Right,
have the most money to advertise their commercials and you know what I'm saying? And you go in there, but that's why Walmart and shit put it right next to it. So you can see
right,
this price is lower and it's the same shit if you're reading the
right,
box.
right,
But working in the pharmacy, some people didn't like it when their medicine had switched up on them. Like the old people, they were like, "Oh, my medicine is not. It's supposed to be green. Why is it
right.
blue now?"
Why is it
And
blue
they
now?
and they
Hmm.
thinking it's not going to work because the color is different. So,
Right. And yeah, and it's good that you say that because I tell people don't focus on the color, don't focus on the shape because it can change and it goes by the brand. Again, it goes back to the brand. Every brand manufactures their things differently. Just like you
mm-hmm,
see the make and model of a car. You see that all these cars, they look the same, but you may have a different brand and model. Which one is better?
mm-hmm,
They go by, oh, let me get that Tesla because it has this and this and that. But is it really better?
mm-hmm,
Let me get this electric car. Let me plug it in. Then you have the ones, I don't know if they still have them, the hybrid ones that go gas and or electric. So my
yeah.
thought process was, what happens when electricity go out? How you gonna drive that damn car? Do it got solar panels?
And you think people would think about stuff like that, but they don't because either they do or they don't care because the way they package it to them. You know, get this vehicle, you save gas, and just like when they had that freeze and everybody Tesla couldn't charge and they was out there
Right.
freezing waiting on something, a miracle I guess, because they wasn't going nowhere. Their car wasn't working. They couldn't even warm it up because it wouldn't come on.
Like if you ever see that movie, Leave the World Behind, you seen when
Oh
all them
yeah.
Teslas kept going?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
couldn't stop them. People was jumping out the car. They was
Yeah. They was being controlled,
right,
man. And we already know, like, of course we know they put things in movies. And
right,
I don't know how often I can say that and stress that to people because they really think it's just fiction. And when I read, I don't want to I almost went down the rabbit hole with them goddamn alien files, but I had to pull myself out because it was too much. But I read only one PDF before myself said, no, you need to stop. Because the way, y'all know where I am, I keep going and just, I was stuck. Because it was like, it was reading like a movie. And I say it's reading like that because that's where they got their information from. I always say that when they got a lot of material, because Men in Black had like 4 or 5 movies. And the on page one something read like a Men in Black script. I'm like, these motherfuckers here. They knew that this aliens exist. They got visit from other aliens and they made deals with them. They just put it in the movie for entertainment. And those files were from back in the 50s. And Men in Black just came out. You know what I'm saying? So so it's like, is life imitating art or is art imitating life?
That's a good question.
Gratitude for reposting, Rashad.
Is life imitating art or art imitating life? Hmm.
I mean, I'll
And I'm
read.
thinking about frequency, right? You know, when
Mm-hmm.
you do frequency and you put sand on like a box, you know, it starts creating a shape.
Yeah, yeah. That sand
So,
plate experiment.
yes.
They'll like play like a chord. I saw somebody do it with a violin. I saw them do it with a keyboard, and they change shape. So yeah, and that's amazing too. How we listen to the frequencies that, for Lisa, for example, we get her frequencies, and the same thing is doing to that plate. It's doing to our metabolism. It's doing to our body, which is over 90% fluid. You know what I'm saying? Most of our metabolic processes take place in fluid. So those frequencies are doing the same thing. And it's so they got the good frequencies and they got the bad ones as well. They do the opposite effect. It
Right.
is
So
amazing.
if your mind is telling you you can't, I can't, I'm sick, like right,
Mm-hmm.
your body starts to basically change, morph into what you're saying and how you feel. Your mind. It's all. And people get stuck in the psyche. It's all. It's this is like a whole you
Hmm.
man. Damn, Tab.
What?
This is a good ass conversation. I'm working. I'm walking. Well, I actually took a break. I'm walking, but
Hey,
so much could be said about this.
I know. It's why I invited all the heavy hitters in here. I know it's the middle of the day, but Talia taking her nap, and I'm sorry if I'm yelling, y'all. I got this microphone on. I'm gonna try to talk a little low. Now Talia taking her nap, and I decided just to press the live button because I was overthinking it. And myself said, just press the live button and put the backdrop up that you made hours ago. Because I was been supposed to press the live button. Here come a helicopter. It's 1313. Hey,
And I was walking into the mall, and guess who I seen? The crow was calling right over me. I was like, "Where you at?" And you
not the
find
crow.
then before that, right? I seen this jumping black spider on my desk. I'm like, "Well, where the hell you come from?" I said, "Okay,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna just take you outside."
The little
So I
tiny
grabbed
ones.
yeah, the little tiny one. So I grabbed them. I ain't gonna squeeze too hard. I'm gonna bring you outside. Do you know when I went to let it go, it wasn't there? I'm like, where
It
did you
wasn't there.
go? It was not there.
Oh wow. Yep.
I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah, I was finna murderize this fly, and I heard the phrase. Oh, you know how the phrase. Oh, I wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm like, who came up with that? And I opened the door and let the fly out. I'm like, shit.
well, I had to do
Like,
one yesterday because I said,
yeah,
listen, you got 5 minutes to get up out of here. 'Cause-
I
and it
mean,
just stood there. I said, okay. I warned you. You
I was
gotta get.
yeah, I'm Rashad, he did bring that up about how not harming any insect. And I remember when I first started this walk, I was like that to the point where I started knowing myself because I'm like, I started getting too anal about it. But it is a good practice to not harm another creature just because we can, just because we're bigger than it. So that's why I let that damn fly out. 'Cause I would have just smacked it. The last time I had a goddamn fly attack is because people was talking real bad about me, and there was gnats and flies everywhere. And that was during that time, and it was ridiculous the amount of gnats that kept coming in here. And that's how. And so it's why when I seen that fly, I want to just get rid of it. What up, Frequency Weaver?
So
But
yeah, when you talk about flies, right? So my son had called me. This was like last year, the year before. He was like, "Ma, you ever seen these flies before?" I had never seen a horse fly like up close and personal. I had to go to go to the house to see it for myself. They were coming. You couldn't even tell where they were coming out of. They were coming from
mm,
somewhere, like through the wall, something. I'm like, wait, something ain't right. So what I did was I said, okay, let me I just like played like some frequencies and stuff, and I was like, they should be gone within the next, few days. I didn't go back. So I already knew they was gone. So he called me and he said, yeah, they're not there anymore. And I said, you need to pay attention to who you hanging with.
yeah, that's too. They could be a sign. Maybe that fly had something to tell us, like he had a message, a sign. But for me, I'm just finna knock it off. And like, why would y'all send me a fly if it's important? I ain't gonna talk to no damn fly. But that could be the test. That could be the test. Because that's what I was saying, the collective consciousness. Uh, we know ourself, our higher self, our oversoul knows us. It knows what to do to get us to where we need to get to. And like I said, if you believe that you came here on a mission, then you agree to just to be down for whatever. So it's just I know for me everything has to be a lesson, especially at this point in my ascension. I feel like I've been on this walk for at least 5 years since 2020, 2021, and I'm just getting started. Because I feel like it's like you have a spiritual awakening and it doesn't just stop at one. Because you come to find out so many truths, and those truths leads to other lies that you gotta find truths to, and you find truth to those lies. You be like, well, why the fuck they lied about this? And you just on a never ending search for greatness. You should be on a never ending search of knowledge and wisdom, and most importantly, to know thyself. So I was saying our higher self knows us, knows just what to do. So if gonna send me a fly, I know it's a little weird example, chat, but if it's gonna send me a fly, it's gonna test and see if I'm gonna stop just killing shit because I can, or if I'm gonna just let everything else be the same way I want to be. I'm tired of people attacking me. Well, nobody attacks me anymore, not to my face. But if I was tired of people bothering me and attacking me, the flies the same way. Like, bitch, I got stuck in your house. I'm trying to get out, and you keep trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Uh, it's true. So there was one. Was it this past weekend? I don't know what the hell it was. At first, I thought it was like those lightning bugs, or a firefly, right? So a lot of people haven't seen fireflies in years, and I'm like, nah, this is not a firefly. And I was like, all right, you gotta go. If you're not a firefly, you can't stay. You
yeah,
got to get up out of here. Do you know the bug was crawling up the window? Do you know it turned all the way around and look at me like, man, I'm trying to get out of here. Just let me be. Just let me figure it out. And then I'm like, yo, go, go. And it turned around and started moving in mouth. I was like, is you really talking to me for real? Or am I bugging? But when I went back, it was gone. So he must have found his way.
A insect that I never knew existed. A mud dauber wasp, because it got stuck back here at the back door trying to get out, desperately trying to get out. But it wasn't being. I thought it was a wasp or a yellow jacket at first, but it wasn't being as aggressive, and it wasn't flying. You know how they fly and they just fly like this? That motherfucker was zooming like, get me the fuck out. So I said, man, why is body all skinny? Because its body is different. It's like you got a skinny torso and a little fat bottom. So it's very different. And the wings fold all the way in. So I opened the door and let it out because I was finna kill it. I thought it was a wasp or a yellow jacket. I know damn well you ain't in here. But that's what it was. And so another one got stuck in the front window, in between the screen and the pane. And me and Talia just observed it all day until I figured out how to get out. I pushed the window open so it can get back out the way it came in the screen. It took him a long time to figure it out, or unless he just wanted to just stay right there. But I didn't kill it either. I just let it be and kept the fucking window closed though. You ain't finna fly in here. But it was interesting to watch it maneuver. It weighs, it's a little being. So like what Shaw was saying, you don't know if it was on this way to get some food for the village or not, and you killed their only hope. So I was wondering what it was about to go do. Where did it come from? Because I've never seen a mud dauber wasp before, ever. And
Me either.
I've living in Texas forever, living in this city I'm in forever, and I have never seen one. So I don't know. I know it's no new species all of a sudden, but it's new to me. So it's like new timeline. Who this? It's new insects over here. It's new insects. Let me see. That's like a picture of it. It's a mud dauber wasp. Y'all look it up. Cause if I should have took it, saved it on my phone. It's an interesting insect, and it's just amazing because like I know the bees are nature's something. The bees are nature's very. It's like I'm trying to equate it to a part of the body that's very important.
I think they're very high vibrational and the
They're
buzzing.
very yeah. They're very high vibrational. I saw a lady she's a beekeeper. She made a bee bed or something. She built this wooden structure over her beehive, and her children lay in it and just just go to the euphoria. I guess it's got to be amazing to listen to all that humming and feeling it in your body because they're in tune with nature, and you sitting around them bees, they gonna tune you in with nature most likely, right? So you just to be at one and to be at peace like that, and just be about your business. That's the life of a bee. They got a little bee dance. They live to serve their queen and shit. And if I saw to where if when the hive dies off, the queen she'll still be alive. She'll just go somewhere else and mate and start a new hive. But she'll lay some female worker bees first. Yep, it said they help keep spiders away because what they do is when they go late, they make like a little cocoon type thing, and it's be on the side of the brick wall and got a little hole in there. They let their larvae in there, and they stuff spiders in there. So when their larvae hatch, they got something to eat already. That's fascinating. I'm like, how they even carry spiders? Because they aren't that. They must be strong like ants. Because how the fuck they carry spiders? It was a spider about this big that she had stuffed in there, like two of them for her larva.
Mm. Which
That
bee?
mud dauber.
Oh, okay.
That's how they do their thing. Yep, I had looked it up on me. That was our insect of the day. It's like we get an insect every day to study for our science portion of our homeschooling. I'm starting light homeschooling. I say light because I'm easily irritated and I gotta learn patience first. That's why she ain't even 4 yet, so she ain't missing out yet. So I'm starting early as hell. So by the time we can gear up, I'm gonna be ready. Whereas right now, goddamn, but we always seem to have a new insect. One day it was a caterpillar, and then it was this mud dauber, and it was something else. We play at roly polies every day, but so as I was saying about the insects and the bees being an important part of this system, y'all know what transcription is. Is when when your body writes your DNA. It's just transcribing certain letters, and it seems like that's what the bees do for this system. Because without them, the ecosystem wouldn't be. It would crumble, wouldn't it? They say you wouldn't be able to survive without the things that bees do.
That and trees, how the
Oh, most
trees
definitely,
connect with the mushrooms. They communicate. The mushrooms and the trees communicate,
man.
you know?
And then we
And they
eat the mushroom and communicate with the trees.
hmm and they say if you have you can tell if your air is good where you are based off the lichens. So the lichens are the green stuff you see on the tree trunks that grow. They call them lichens. So they
Yeah.
say if your air is good when the lichens grow on the tree, um,
What color? Tell me the little I know what you're talking about.
or you start seeing the stuff on the tree trunks grow, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well shit. That's why I remember growing up in Louisiana, there was always we always climbed trees. We was always out I was outside barefooted. We were very high vibrational as children, and I didn't even know. I never had shoes on. I was always in a tree. I was always talking, me and my sister always talking to those we don't mow the grass, those certain little pieces of grass come up with the little black things on them. We used to sing to those, and my memory remembers them going like just waving in the wind. I don't know if we was control doing aerokinesis of them or if the grass was actually responding to us. As a child, we thinking that's our imagination. No, that shit was really happening. Somebody was like, I don't remember walking as a child. I think I levitated all the time. Like you probably did. You probably did just float around until somebody told you, hey, you're not supposed to be floating around. You gotta walk like the rest of us. So you stop floating. You know what I'm saying? Usually how it happens. Somebody tell you that you're not supposed to be doing something simply because they can't do it. Welcome in, Just Code. So I was talking about my sister just popped in here about talking. We used to sing to the grass, and she'll tell you the truth. They'll be happy. We'll walk past them, and like we going down the damn aisle and shit, and just imagination is immaculate. And when I see that in my child, oh my god, that's why I just let her be. I just let her be. I'm shaping and molding her to the best version possibly of me. But it's like just let her be. She's so very intelligent. She said something I want to share with y'all, but what did she say? I forgot. Well, she was a surprise when I said to her, "You so silly," and she said, "You silly too." I said, "You make me laugh." She said, "I make you laugh." I said, "Yes, you make me laugh." Like she didn't believe that. I don't know. It was just a fun moment. And because Mother's Day, on Mother's Day, she fell asleep, but she was scared because of thunderstorm, y'all. And if it didn't solidify the reason why I'm a mother, that it did that night, because she was already asleep, thunderclap, and then the power went off, and I just heard mommy. That mommy was a different type of mommy. That means she was afraid, so I ran up there, and then she didn't want to go back to sleep, of course. So I just cuddled with her by the window all night till she fell asleep. And I'm like, this is heaven. This is heaven. I am on the floor watching thunderclaps, listening to the rain, and my holding on to a child that's emitting love to me, and I'm emitting love to her because I feel it physically. We just loving each other. She loves laying on this side of me. All of my little babies and my nieces and nephews lay on this side of me. This, heart's over here. It just, so I just looked at her like, man, this is me all over again. I get to love me all over again. And as I'm learning to do that now, I'm loving my inner child. And my daughter, oh man, it's just wonderful. I love being a mom. I don't know why. I took a long time. A lot of y'all don't know I was gay as fuck all my life. So I did not think I was gonna have a child. But she snuck in on me about 4 years ago. And here she go. And this is the greatest pleasure I get in life. Is being her mom. Because at first I was like, I didn't think I was doing it right. I was too focused on all my problems to be a fully present mom. So I'm happy that I'm fully present. What up, Nicole? I can be fully present in her life and give her the time that she deserves. I had to cut down on my smoking because I realized, damn, I smoke a lot and I don't smoke around her, so we always separated. So I'm like, what's that gonna be like for her? And my mama came to visit. My mama smoked too. And this is just what I noticed, sis. Nothing bad, just what I noticed. Mama was in my room smoking. I was down here smoking. And since nobody smokes around Talia was in her room by herself. It was 3 generations of goddesses doing separate things for no fucking reason. We in one area not utilizing our energy together because 2 of us are giving it away to fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I had to cut down then because I'm like, damn, I can't do that to my baby. And so me cutting down on my smoking, spending more time with her, as I realized how great she is. So
Yeah, children are amazing. So to go back to like the thunderstorms, right? So when I was younger, my grandmother used to make us turn everything off, and she was so serious. She didn't know go to church or anything. She the first thunder she heard, all right, turn that shit off. Turn off the TV, turn off the game, whatever it was. And she used to make us sit in silence and listen. She used to say that that was God talking, and I want y'all to hear. And we couldn't talk. And she was dead serious.
yeah, I remember that's how it was. Hold up, I'm trying to see some. I don't see no. Oh, okay.
I'm proud that you are doing what you're doing and that you are weaning yourself off, and you came a long way. And there's no particular way of parenting, right? There's no book. We can just do the best that we can, and our kids give us the unconditional love no matter what.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. Yep. My bad, y'all. I was reading some. So yeah, heavy on the unconditional. And I learned learning how to love myself properly is teaching me how to love my child properly, and how I have enough clarity to talk to her like she's because she's about to be 4 and she's very intelligent. So I talk to her like she got the good sense that she has. I've never hit her with that goo goo gaga, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? I've always just talked to her. So I told her the story today of creation. As she took her nap, I put it in a little kid version though of how how source created us and how we're all one and we come from the same source, and source wanted to experience life as this different versions of its as source itself. And that's what led me, this didn't lead me to this, but it's like, if we all come from the same source, we all the same source of our creation, that means we are all one on some level. So it don't make sense that we would have similar thoughts, similar attributes. You know what I'm saying? Some of us become corrupted versions of ourselves. I say corrupted, just like a file is corrupted, and sometimes you gotta delete it or you try to restore it. But I mean, it's like you don't. People came here to be people, and we gonna let them be people. It's just that when they bullshit start affecting us, they become corrupted. Because we're all part of the program, everything should be running smoothly. But you got serial killers, PDF files, shit like that. Those are corrupted programs that need to be deleted. So, you know what I'm saying?
So my husband has the saying, right? When you see that a child is intelligent, you don't look at it as cute. You look at it as you have to refine them and feed it and
Yeah.
bring it out of them. And a lot of
Yeah.
times he refers to the Quran because he speaks Arabic. He'll speak the verse and then he'll tell you what it means. Is that it's all about refinement, and bringing out the best of them. And don't look at it, oh my God, she's so cute, he's so cute, they're so smart. Don't look at it that way. Like you can, like, because a lot of times females we do that, right, to our children, but you have to bring
Yeah.
out, they're already intelligent, so you just bring it out of them.
Greetings, Oracle. Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. They already come here with their own plan, just like they have their own oversoul, their own higher self, their own mission. I feel like it's my job just to lay her a solid foundation, give her the tools she needs, and then when it's time for her to do her own thing, she's gonna be properly ready to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because she's very intelligent. It's got to get it up out of her. It can lay dormant because I wasn't tapped as a child. I knew I was always different, but I could never do the things that I wanted to do all the time. Just wasn't able for whatever reason. So I missed out on a lot of things, I feel like. But I have the opportunity to give Talia that, and I'm gonna do that. I know my phone did that. Kick me off the panel.
And so I didn't hear like your how do you feel about, do we have original thoughts, or I didn't hear your response. I know that
Oh,
kind of came on.
but the question is, Chad, is since we are a part of a collective consciousness, do we have original thoughts? Gratitude, Noble, and I'm not looking for a definitive answer. It's just a question, just to get things going, because I do know that we are all original. We are unique to a certain to a certain extent. If you taking the Promise course, then you know what I'm talking about. But we ain't got to get too deep. I just say we are all unique individuals. We are all original, but some of our thoughts are not original. You know what I'm saying? And as original, I'll say, as in it didn't just come out your ass. You didn't pull it out your ass. If you saying the South, it came from the ethers. It came from the other direction, and it's like it's given to you. It's like I imagine our higher self just be dropping little tidbits in our energy field, trying to see if we can get it out. But because we are in these dense bodies, because we are been distracted by so many things, because they poison our food, our clothing, our entertainment, our music, our ganja, everything. It makes it hard for us to receive the message we should receive. But when you get those aha moments, or get that ringing in your ear, or whatever, the information has connected finally. That's why when you cleanse your light bodies, and when you fast and you do better and work on yourself, you can get the messages quicker because your field is not as distorted, it's not as distracted with bullshit. But I'm saying about the thoughts. Think of the collective consciousness like the cloud. How you upload from the Apple, how you upload your shit to the cloud, and it just stays there. The cloud is a server. I don't think you can see the cloud. I don't even know what the servers are. So where the fuck is the information sitting at somewhere? It's not on no hard drive nowhere. They just told us that they just told me what I told you. It's a server and it's somewhere. Like, but where? Where? And that's what the AI get information from, because they got all our business in the cloud already. So you can just go look for shit. So think of the collective consciousness like that. And since everybody got access to the damn cloud, you can get your cloud hacked too. So, but we ain't hacking nobody. I'm just saying we all have access to it. That's where the thoughts coming from, the cloud, and we connect. I
Right. And we feed it information. We feed it information and it takes that information
back
and it gives it back.
and also, like that's what I was saying too. For example, you ever had an idea for something, and if you don't hurry up and do it, somebody else gonna grab the idea and execute it because it's out there, and that idea, and it's possible too that you could share the same oversoul with somebody, so y'all getting the same information to get out there, so we can have maximum reach. I had to remove my ego out the way when I heard somebody saying something a little similar to what I was saying, as if I had the original idea myself. No, these thoughts have been bouncing around for who knows how long. I think Lisa said that before. The thoughts, these ideas that exist in that field have been there for eons. It's just, are you able to tap into it? Like the Akashic record type shit. Are you able to tap into it and get the information? It's amazing. And our brain, our DNA stores information, like stores data. The same information. I say this all the time. Like I said in a while, the same gene that when you were formed in your mother's womb, the same gene that told your body to make a nose like your daddy, to give you ears like your granddaddy, to give you eyes like your grandmama. Those same genes also possesses the memories of your daddy, your grandmama, all that. You have those memories and their abilities as well. We can tap into it like Avatar Aang. As soon as he go into a spiritual state, he all his ancestors pop up. All the avatars before him pop up. And that's how we're able to tap in. He can go X any one that he want to, what he need. They'll be like, nah, go X Avatar Roku, because I don't know. And he'll go to the next one. And we're supposed to be able to tap in like that. But the way that the teachings, the ways that we're supposed to do all that has been stolen from us and given to other entities, and they're using our own shit against us. And when we get a hold of it and find out this is our shit, we're supposed to immediately act on it. But some of us want to show mercy and shit. There is no mercy. They weren't thinking about us, about our children and our future when they was doing what they was doing, doing the fairy shit. They're not thinking about our children at all, taking them out to a motherfucking island, one of multiple islands type shit. They don't care. They don't care. So we should not care either. So as soon as you know what you're supposed to do, as soon as you get the ability to do it, it's time to act on it. Whatever that may be. Whatever you're supposed to be doing for the collective. Hold up. Post some more tea. Oh, I had looked up some let me see. I was supposed to write them down, but I didn't. It's about thoughts and how change begins in your mind first before it takes place in reality. And I asked ChatGPT to gather me some sources from different texts, religious texts, or just Things like the Enumi Leash, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and the Tao Te Ching. And okay, in Confucianism, Confucius say the superior man seeks what is right in himself. So reality begins with internal cultivation. Oh man. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. That's a Buddhist line right there. As a man thinketh, so is he. We know that's from the Bible. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's from the Bible as well. So our thoughts are important. Our thoughts, we have to control our thoughts and think our thoughts, not let our thoughts think us. You ever sit down and you just find yourself just thinking the most random shit? You like, where the hell did that come from? Why am I thinking about that? Those may not be your thoughts. It's like we like a receiver, and we just tapped in. Especially living so close together with people, we gonna interact with these people, and we gonna like my neighbor here. I may pick up on her feelings sometimes, pick up on her thoughts sometimes, and vice versa, because we in close proximity of each other. And us having certain abilities, so a lot of us have our clairs on deck, clairvoyance, clairaudience and shit. We gonna pick up on stuff that may not be ours. So everything don't have to be accepted as yours. If you find yourself with some thoughts that aren't yours, especially if you're supposed to be, you feeling great, vibing high, all of a sudden, whatever, those may not be your shits. So you can sit with that shit, see what it is, and let it be and let it go, like by its business, and go back to the state you was previously in, because that's possible. Sometimes I feel bipolar. Sometimes I be having to discipline my child, not discipline like just be blah blah blah, but it is discipline. That's what discipline is. That she's my disciple, so I have to discipline her. So when I'm talking to her, and she hate when I come to her with a disappointed mama voice. But that's how I get her. I ain't gotta beat her ass. I'm like, Talia, come on. What happened to our common sense? She be like, so, so when I talk to her like that, I forgot where I was going with that, because I saw her little face. She be trying to get me too, y'all, with their bottom lip. I be almost falling for it sometimes. But yeah, I be feeling bipolar. I be having to turn on the stern mama, and then at the same time, be nurturing to her as well. I can't just be stern all the time. It was like I feel bipolar all the time, just going from one end to the next. So, but that's life, huh? We all playing our role, and I'm having a good time. I felt like life was kicking my ass until I realized I was taking it too seriously. It's a part I'm playing. It's a role I'm playing. And when you out the way, when you out of character, when you off your mission, life on fleck is kicking your ass. You ain't playing the right role. You aren't equipped for this shit you're trying to do, most likely.
Right. But sometimes you in your own way when you think of somebody else, and it's really you.
It's you. The call is coming from inside the house. Gratitude for sharing, Serenity. But this is the question, chat. Since we are a part of a collective consciousness, do we have original thoughts? Oh, are you doing too much and not realizing? Yeah. Discussing thoughts. AI said discussing thoughts, consciousness, and the soul's connection to the cloud. So we have a connection to the cloud. Because where is the information going? Then they tell you run out of storage. How? Y'all got everybody else shit in storage just fine. I can't have none of their room. If you give me 99 cents a month, I'll give you some more storage. Like, what the hell? It's amazing. It's amazing. These people are amazing. and they it's distraction after distraction. I said I almost fell into that rabbit hole with them damn alien files. But I had to climb out that shit because it's all about that dollar bill, y'all. The almighty dollar. That's just wow. It ain't even. I don't get it. I know with the money comes power because it can't just be about no pieces of paper. It's about the power that money brings. You're able to do. That's why men like Trump them get away with shit they get away with. They got money. Epstein got money. Did y'all see his recent suicide note? They found a. They tell like nigga, you just not want to show us this. Trying to do everything else but what he's supposed to do. And the British was like the SNL Saturday Night Live to me is like the current event news. They tell the truth. They put the truth in the jokes to make it seem like it's a joke, but it's not. Like, but now they have SNL UK. So the Britons be doing skits about their government the same way that we do over here. So when they was doing one for their government, they was like they did a skit for the future. Their prime minister in the future was talking to his secretary, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm King Trump, blah 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 blah," and the crowd started laughing because they know what most Americans don't know. This motherfucker trying to be a king, like Charles and them, and they little bloodline. So that's why they made that little joke about referring to him as King Trump, and it wasn't a joke. Because at one point I stopped laughing at that shit because I realized it was the truth. And it's not even funny no more. Because they put it in there to make us laugh. That's their clever way of getting consent. I know we hear that all the time, but it's the truth. When they show us something in the movie, it's a movie called Pizza Movie. Just came out. I haven't even watched it all. But y'all remember Pizzagate. And they aren't very subtle about anything. Gratitude, shining light. They aren't very subtle about what they do. And it's been on little on the nose lately because they suck and they're unoriginal. They aren't a part of the collective consciousness. They don't have original thought. They gotta hijack people to log in because most of them aren't even the humans that's in this industry, in the entertainment industry that we see on these award shows wearing the ridiculous ass, expensive ass outfits. Shit look fake. Anyway, oh, this is a $1 million dress. Why? It's a hubcap. It's a hubcap and a paperclip. And you telling me it's $100,000 dress because it's a man on that? It's Saint Laurent or whatever. This shit crazy. It's like they funding the bullshit, and they have us funding their bullshit because a lot of the CEOs of these major corporations were on that Epstein list, like Walmart and Target and shit, Burlington and all that. So we be giving these broke crackheads our money so they can do their nefarious shit on this freaky ass Allens, S in parentheses. We know it's more than one. So they taking our money to do that shit. Oh my god. But anyway, shit. I'm drink some more tea. I think that's all I got, y'all. I was trying to make it our reality. Yeah, by showing us that shit. The media is doing that shit again from 2020 by putting all the numbers on the screen and trying to make it stuff seem like it's bad than what it is. So I watched the clip and they was asking this man. He's like, no, it's not that bad. We got nothing to worry about. And the reporter kept saying, are you sure? Are there any dangers that we should worry about? He said, no. As I keep reiterating, he was a Southeast Asian man. As I keep reiterating, there's no danger. Are you sure isn't any danger to the American people? Just emphasizing the trigger words. So anybody from the interview would only thing they're gonna remember is danger and Americans and the virus. You know what I'm saying? So, and now all of a sudden there's another one with a new name. Like, oh, y'all doubling up quick, huh? Last time it took them a couple weeks to drop them like mixtapes. Now the virus is coming back to back.
In the middle of a cruise ship.
Always on the ship. It's like a floating petri dish. What the fuck is going on? And one of those viruses supposed to come from some rodents. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. How you got a rest on your cruise ship?
Right, but they don't tell you that it's different variants. It's like there's different strains of a flu, right? This one is person to person, even though they emphasize it comes from rodents. But a lot of things come from feces too,
Yeah.
not just a rodent. But this one is person to person. This
It's nasty one. It's
virus,
two
yeah.
of them.
And there's nothing you can do about this one. This one is worse than the C one.
Shit. Have you been seeing it?
Yeah, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it.
Shit.
But if like they say, if you stay ready, ain't nothing to get ready for.
It ain't. All I know is the mother is always it's too similar to say that it's not a motherfucking. It's not them doing the shit. They keep running the same play on a damn cruise ship, a fucking petri dish, a floating petri dish. And all of a sudden, everybody's sick, and they don't want them to dock. And all of a sudden, come on, let them dock. But everybody's sick. You know, they doing shit that don't make no sense.
Right.
And then they spread the panic, though. It's like, if it's just a little something that can be contained, all of a sudden, the media want to spread panic. That was just one news clip. And last time in 2020, every news outlet was reporting the same motherfucking thing. Because I put together a compilation of them saying the same exact script line from line. I typed in little obscure ass news stations, stations that had only like 10 views on their newscast, but they have to put it out. So I found that shit. It was the same word for word. I overlapped them, and they talked over each other saying the same script. So they be trying to put the panic out there. Cause we know who controls the media.
Right.
That's why Trump was calling them fake news when he came out and everybody was mad. But they are fucking fake news. It's all fake news. Now it's fabricated for ratings.
Right. And if there was, like they say, a pandemic, they wait until the actual pandemic happens, then tell you. A lot of times they wait. Oh no, we don't want
A
to
lot,
get people all in a tizzy or whatever, however they word it. But by the time it gets to the news, that stuff already happened a while back. They just telling you when they feel like telling you. So look at that. I forget the name of that movie when they was in that restaurant and they was in China and when everybody kept getting sick. And all fast forward all these years now, in 2020, 2019, 2020, the same play played out from that movie that was, I forget, like way back in 2000, something like that. I can
which one?
tell you, Ellen, you know who else? The Simpsons. People think that damn show is weird,
Yeah.
but if you go all the way back to all them episodes, the Simpsons tell you everything.
Hey, on Casting
Them
Shadows.
episodes and the Simpsons, the movies.
And so let's talk about the Simpsons then. Where are they getting their
That's what
information
I'm
from?
saying.
Is it from the collective consciousness of shit that's already happened? Or what? The Simpsons was written by a script of what's going on in the world. It's not prediction, basically. But the thing it is the Trump episode. When Trump first started running for president, the Simpsons had already had an episode of him coming down that escalator and shit like that. So as I was like, is art imitating life or life imitating art? Do they know that
Right.
this was going? Because we know they already going. They have the president picked already. Because Trump wasn't supposed to win. He glitched his way in. Because they, the presidents, they always related. They are somehow, like Obama was even related to the royal family somehow, some
Oh
type of
yeah,
cousin.
I talk about that the Arrivals. If anybody ever get a chance to watch that, it's a documentary called The Arrivals, and it talks about everything.
Playing the script.
How they all related. They are.
Yeah, I forgot why I saw that, but it happened during I saw it during my first had my spiritual awakening, and like these people just fucking crazy. They just been
Like that.
playing. They've been playing in our faces for eons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
just I said,
Victoria's.
he not he glitched his way in that bit.
It's like Victoria's Secret.
Because they already want, they be having who they want already, because
Yeah.
we
So
still
that
under under their thumb, British rule, they say.
right. And they have all these separate electoral. What was it? Electoral votes,
Electoral college.
college
Greetings,
votes.
greetings.
How you
These
doing,
votes over
Oracle?
here.
I'm well, and you all?
All is well.
Hey.
I just had to come up and talk about the little Trump thing. You know, Trump is he likes to play. You know, he's a good actor. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, presidency is all about the bloodline because Obama is bloodline to Bush. Not many people know that, but he is. With Trump, he plundered his way in it based on all the propaganda from the presidency. Because everything that they said that he could not do, he was basically proving to them that he can do, and he did, and he's doing now. But he's still a puppet, shall I say a puppet for the what's that man over there? For that Iran man. What's his
Oh
name?
yeah, yeah. I don't know his
He
name.
has to kiss the ring, you know what I'm saying? You know, he has to kiss the ring for him.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing about this oil mess, all of this is about those files and what they don't want released. And you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that this has been going on for eons. This is what they do. Of course, when you have the money and the fame, you're going to find something to do with all of that. There's going to be some
Mm-hmm.
type of blackmail going on. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how they move. That's how they move in this world. Because, you know, they have that hunter-gatherer mentality. And this is what they do. So, yeah, just want to say that a little bit.
Okay. So I know I could like Amber said about the documentary. That's how I found out about Obama being related to them, and I was like they had to plan that to like have somebody that's biracial that all the niggas would get behind and support, not knowing he wasn't for us for real. He ain't even one of us for real.
He's not even
So
one of us, and he has a whole agenda for himself. He wants to redeem the African, the African. It's not about African American because he's African, period. When I saw Obama in Flint, Michigan, they have the water issue, correct?
correct.
When
Correct.
he had a glass of water on stage telling Flint, Michigan it's okay to drink the water, I knew right then and there he was a
Mm,
part of the game.
yeah.
And they bring him out a glass of water to drink, knowing that, you know, they brought him his own type of water, but they want to say like,
Mm,
oh, we turned the faucet on backstage, and let me show y'all it's okay to drink y'all water. I was like,
that's
Obama,
crazy.
you done lost your mind. And from there, I went down a rabbit hole myself of him. And I said, there it is. I said, okay, he is not the crusader as they had him to be. He was a puppet too. because they didn't let him do nothing for the black people. Oh, we gonna give them hope. We gonna give them their false hope, and that's exactly what they.
You see the flag warning tab,
Huh?
the flag warning about civic election. This is for entertainment purposes only. TikTok. You don't.
TikTok don't run me. TikTok can get it if they want.
Amber wasn't even the one talking.
Right.
That's
I
what
See,
we.
that's
know,
what they do on TikTok
and
first.
they gave me a warning.
And the funny thing about it, TikTok has been bought by the Oracle, which is a whole nother platform that United States of America purchased in order to put online for them to do what they're gonna do to us. You know what I mean? They ain't fooling nobody.
Wait,
Not me.
were you talking about Benjamin Netanyahu? Netanyahu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It
Yeah,
was
him.
shot.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, we talking about Obama.
He
Yeah, we
wants
were
to
talking about
separate
Obama.
himself. He wants to separate himself from getting military stuff from the U.S. now. I don't know if anybody heard that.
Nuh-uh. He want to do what?
Separate himself, meaning he don't want any more gifts. Like you know how we give them military things, so
The
he
other
doesn't want
country.
that anymore. Yeah, he don't want that anymore. He wants to separate himself from that. But that's what they say. But you know,
Mm.
but
Now
they
Trump like gifts. He told us Iran gave him a gift, but he wouldn't say what it was. He said a couple weeks ago. So it's yeah, but
It was probably
all a smoke screen.
a
huh.
monetary gift or something that he get access to. You know.
Yeah,
Well, so do y'all think that? What do you think about the question, Oracle? Do you think that we share collective consciousness with people like Trump, so where we share thoughts with them?
Of course, we share thoughts with everyone. You know, um, that's how energy moves. You know. The question is, when it comes into your auric field, what you do with it. When that information comes to you, do you do it in the righteous way? Do you do it for self need? You know, that's the question that I would ask. And that's valid, you know. What's your state of mind when you're doing this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I truly believe we all have it. Like Trump knows what he's doing, and he knows his limits. Each and every individual know what they can and what they can't do. Everyone has their limits.
Push it to the limit. Rick Ross told us to push it to whoever he got this song from. Rashad said, "I don't share collective consciousness with them folks."
You do. The question is if they're tapping into it and using that collective consciousness in the right way. They're receiving that same wavelength. Are they ignoring it? Are they using it?
That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing about wavelengths and sound waves, especially from the sun. You know, for example, like how our melanin, everybody has melanocytes. How melanin absorbs the sunlight and um, repels other versions of the sunlight, and that you know what I'm saying. Or some objects absorb certain rays from the sun. So it's like that. It could be like that. They are tapping into collective consciousness, getting the same information. They're just not using it right. They the shit they supposed to repel, they absorbing. They
Exactly. They choosing how they want to use it and what
yeah.
they want to use it for. Yes.
Out of his greed.
You said MySpace? So MySpace.com, or you just talking about your space? Well, because another thing I've saying about how we'll have an idea, and if you don't move on it, somebody else will. For example, when I was younger, I used to always think about this character I created in my head. It was of course she was a melanated woman like me, but her hair would change color with her mood. So I always think about that when I was younger. Then grow up, they made a movie called Ultraviolet based on a comic series of it started Mila Jovovich. Her hair would change color when she get ready to fight or whatever she's gonna do. Her hair would change color. Like, man, I had that idea when I was younger. So it was like, did they steal my dreams? They steal my idea, or was it just a part of the collective consciousness? Are these Hollywood producers, these demonic motherfuckers, able to tap in to the children's dreams like that and get ideas, able to tap into the Akashic records and get ideas, you know what I'm saying, and make, because like I was saying, that CI, that fire red like Men in Black.
It's
One,
energy, sis. It cannot be destroyed.
hold
It
on,
can only
get,
what?
let me get to Leah real fast.
Transmuted. It's energy. It's recycling. It's doing what it does. It recycles. It falls on the ears that are open to hear. And it all depends on you and how you use it and your level of consciousness. We still live, right? Because I don't hear anybody. Tab, where you?
She had to check on Talia because she was taking a nap. I think she woke up. Yeah, I think she woke up, so
With the Amber?
she went to check on her.
Oh, okay. Did you share your thoughts on that question?
I did. I said that we are all original, but we can have the same idea in a different way, like different brand. Like my brand could be different, but we have the same idea or the same whatever we created. And earlier we talked about medication like Tylenol versus the Walmart brand versus another generic brand. It's the same idea, but it's a different brand. Since I used to get mad, like, oh, that was my idea. But I look at it, who acted on it first, who moved, who executed it.
Yeah. It's funny, like I was just thinking about that episode because it was an episode with the Oscars when Will Smith hit what's his name? What's the other man's name? He hit him about talking about
I forgot his name, but yeah, I remember.
the other comedian, Chris Rock. Chris Rock. He hit him. And would you believe it? They showed that same script that was done in 1960 at a Oscars event. The same thing Will Smith did to Chris was already done. And that's recycling of energy to feed
Yeah, that was already planned.
So they use that energy for their bidding. So There you go, right there. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. But of course, who would be the right, the greatest recipients? It would be an actor to, wheel it over and, you know, catch the collective off guard, so they think. But what goes around comes around, vice versa.
I think they probably caught on that a lot of people aren't as into them as before. Nobody's really interested in them like that.
Right, especially with this new virus that's coming up. I'm like, okay, this is playing. Okay, now I'm gonna see who's gonna allow this energy to come up into their field and feed into the masses. Let's see who's gonna fall for the okie and be the dokey. Greetings, Richie Rich.
Peace, peace. How y'all doing?
All is well in my.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I was just coming up because shit, I don't believe that I share a collective consciousness. Well, I know I don't share a collective consciousness with these monsters, and I feel like that's the reason why they're capable of doing the evil things that they do. It's because they don't share the same collective consciousness as the gods. You know what I mean? Of the earth. They're on a whole nother wavelength,
Well, how
and
do
that's why they're able to operate in such mischievous ways.
how do they
They
get
like.
information and use it to their advantage? Then
Say that one more time.
how do you expect for them to get the information and use it to their advantage?
Oh, I think that's why for them it's so important for them to conquer lands and steal books and steal wisdom and steal knowledge, because the only way that they could get on the halfway on the wavelength is by stolen information. But when you go throughout time, you'll realize like the reason why they have chemistry is because they dumbed down alchemy. The reason why like the periodic table changed is because they took like ether off of it. You know, different things like that. So they took spirituality out of everything because that's the frequency that they can't get on. So they had to take it out of everything so that they can operate. That's why they're so big on saying, "Oh, you have to show me it's not real unless you can prove it," and all those kind of things. Like it's not real unless you can show me in a physical what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because they're not capable of operating on that level of thought, right? So I that's why like if I go to work with a demon, right? That's my manager. I can be like, yo, I need the day off. I just had a loss in the family. And they don't empathize or sympathize with me at all. They're just like, oh, damn, do you think you could stay until the end of the day? And I'm like, fuck no. I just told you somebody passed away in my family. I'm leaving now. You know what I mean? And they'll be on the edge of their seat to fire you because they're like, I can't believe you would leave work to go do that. You know what I mean? Like, how are you not putting work before your family? You know what I mean? That's why they could be. They'll get to like the age 80 and then finally turn around and be like, dang, I probably should have spent more time with my family. You know what I mean? But they're already on their deathbed. You know, so they're like, oh, I guess I'll just leave them some shit. They should be all right. You know, I didn't spend a day with my daughter or my son. You know, I was just here being working. Uh, yeah, I don't think they have a soul. They don't have a soul, so they can't connect.
Thank you for your interjection, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Like I talked about it on a live one time in a sense. Hold on, let me see something. All right, cool. I don't be like sharing some of my shit with everybody. You know? Hey, look, since we are a part of a collective conscious, you know what I mean? Do we have original thoughts? Sometimes when I feel like my thoughts are original, I gotta look around real quick to make sure ain't no thought stealing niggas around, you know? Because they be everywhere out this motherfucker stealing thoughts. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
Hey, look, but I feel like there's a covenant that we have with with whatever you want to call it, God, Most High, Allah, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it. There's a covenant that we have as beings with souls. And the things that create these covenants, these agreements, are things that they don't have. You know what I mean? So the only way that they're able to get close to God is through influencing us and trying to be in control of us. That's the closest connection they'll ever have to God. But having one internally without the without anybody else giving it to them, impossible. You know what I mean? Impossible. That's why I would never go to like certain gurus. You know what I mean? This ain't even racist or nothing, but like gurus of different nations, I'm not fucking with you. I know you're not connected to God for real. You know what I mean? The closest you'll get connected to God is me showing up, and I'm not showing up. and that's the truth. It is what it is. Straight up. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. For real. That's how I feel about it. I ain't gonna hold back. You know, fuck these demons out here.
Facts. Fuck them. Welcome in. I'm God Frequency. Much gratitude. Much gratitude to everybody for being here. Thank y'all for tapping that screen. I see you just called. Gratitude. Well, this is the question of the day here. Not looking for a real definitive answer. Just to spark discussion. But that was we appreciate Rashad for dropping us those gems. Frequency Weaver agrees.
Hey, look, bro, here we go. Don't
Welcome
get
in,
quiet. Hey,
Divine.
see, that's why I don't be joining
No,
panels,
I'm
man.
I'm I'm reading the chat right now.
I just be like, I'll be wanting to have a conversation, but I guess I come through and I don't be. I be joking too, y'all. Like,
Nah, you good. We talking about this is the question right here. Since we are part of a collective consciousness, do we have original thoughts? Do we have our own thoughts? And you came in on Rashad's spiel. Oracle gave hers. So I just say mine. I'm just like, well, from what shit? What was the example I used?
look, she just had a whole change of thought because I made so much damn sense. She's like, oh shit. No, wait a minute.
No, because I have to incorporate the new information into what I was going to say because it fits. About some of us, maybe some of us share a consciousness with others, and some of us don't. And what Oracle said about them picking and choosing what information they want and how they using it, what their intentions are with the wisdom, with the energy, with the frequency. Like I'm God Frequency, for example, she uses her frequencies to heal people and to make meditation music that's awesome. So she just as she can do that, she also can choose to use that talent to try to go be a multi-platinum selling artist and have to give her soul over to an entity for a Grammy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Welcome up, God Frequency. But I know that when sometimes you don't use your ideas, somebody else will use them. So I was saying maybe we share a collective, we share a oversoul or higher self with that person because the information has to get out there somehow for the collective. And sometimes I hear somebody saying what I'm saying, and my ego be like, man, they stole what I said. But now it just this shit needs to get out, and it's gonna get out. Especially if I don't make my video like I'm supposed to, somebody else has been and said it, or they may already had said it. But it don't mean I can't say it. But again, that ego, I ain't finna say it now. but I'm gonna miss the people who's my sector is gonna miss out on what I'm supposed to say because somebody else said it. So I'm worried about somebody else's sector. So what do you think, Godfrey? Huh? We say shot?
No, I don't want to cut in line. It just you made me think about something.
No, go ahead, Rashawn. Go ahead.
I was,
I'll wait.
I was gonna say like, damn, that's what makes us godly. You know what I mean? Like, because let's say all these thoughts are like just nothing's original, right? But the God in us is what is like the creative force, right? That's what makes us so like divine is our creative force, and it's just like that Tylenol thing you were saying earlier, or aspirin, I think. I'm not sure which one you said, but
Tylenol and
yeah, but
acetaminophen.
you know what I mean? But the thing about it is like, it's not, is it new? It's like, who can be the most creative with something? Like that,
Mm-hmm.
who can use that creative energy to make something that maybe was old seem brand new and everybody latch onto it. But the only difference between these rich companies and us is their money, you know what I mean? And it's not even a natural form of creativity, right? Because they're usually stealing it from
Mm-hmm.
somebody that works there. You know what I mean? Like, because if you had, think about it, because if you had $1 trillion to spend on just promoting some shit, you'd be imagine how much shit you'd have going on right now. But we gotta work our way up from the bottom with just our creativity alone. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. But I digress. I just thought that was interesting.
Yep, they definitely got the money. As far as you say, them stealing people's ideas. For example, Jack Daniels. I don't know if y'all know Jack Daniels company. Yeah, baby. He got his idea from one of his slaves. I believe his name was Nearest. So they finally gave him his own whiskey to recognize his family and his legacy. But it's not popular like Jack Daniels is, but it's
Stole
called
it.
Uncle Nearest.
He stole it from him and took that and did what he did. Just like I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with the Titanic, right? It's funny that J.P. Morgan wasn't on that ship. I wonder why. They said he had a conversation with his astrologist, and she told him not to be on that particular boat. But they know who was on that boat, and it was a lot of rich people with money. So the best way to take from an individual is, just going and cut them right there at their neck. And then when you get back ashore, you take what was once theirs. And, yeah, do as you may. How about that?
That's a fact.
That's why astrology is important. For real, as above, so below. I wish if my twin was in here, she the one right there. Y'all, Paris Shalu Netra. She got your galactic updates. You want to know what's going. You want to know what's going on up there because it does affect us. Okay, yeah. If you want, whenever you're ready to chime in on the topic, Lisa, you can.
Okay. I was just on this elliptical, but yeah. Well, scripture says there's nothing new under the sun, right? So to me, that answers most of all questions for everyone. So I truly believe that our thoughts are not all of our thoughts. Um, for the simple reason when you talk about consciousness, right? To me, consciousness is God. Without it, none of us exist. Without it, we're brain dead. So to me, that is a form. That is God to me. Um, and when we're saying that we're Christ-like, we have Christ consciousness, I just truly believe that when you are connected with individuals
and you share that same frequency wave, collectively we create together. We send each other thoughts. Um, I can just go on and on and on, right? Um, that is back to that unified field of collective thoughts. Like we do it all the time with one another in Course of the Kingdom. For those of us that are truly connected, like what you did this rising, you said something that I thought about months ago. So that wasn't a new thought. It wasn't a new creation. We're just expounding on what already existed. Like, how can we be even more creative in a godly way, you know, and put even a higher, take what was already created and add our frequency to it to make it even more greater, to make it expand, you know, in our own creative flow. Like, I look at people that's coming to, like, let's say for instance, quantum thing. I always talk about how I created that in the astral realm. And I start adding people to that frequency, to that unified field. We're all like minded individuals. So when you're saying, yeah, I'm sorry I'm out of breath because I'm working out right now, but we share a field together. So yeah, we are the collective. I see us do it all the time. I don't want to go too deep into it, but we already know. We should know this. We share a field together, which is in the fourth dimension. And you know what fourth dimension is, right? We all know that is a shared field of the collective. So within that field, there are many probable timelines. So which timeline are we on? We're all on the same timeline because we, for one, spend so much time together. We study together. We do so many things together. So yeah, a lot of us are having shared experiences when it comes to thought, when it comes to creation, when it comes to the esoteric wisdom. If I think of a question, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna answer. Rashad is gonna send me a message that has the answers. That's just how we flow. Everybody on the panel, we've done it to each other. So, but when we're doing it in a godly way, there is a godly conscience that I feel like we all share. Uh, I know it is. I experience it daily. But when you're dealing with people that is low vibrational, they're in the lower part of the astral realm, so they share that field. You know, they all have the same thought. They're probably thinking about stealing from somebody, unaliving somebody, doing some ungodly things. You know, they share the same field, so they're all on that same low vibrational frequency. And yeah, so do we have original thoughts? I feel like when you're connected directly to source, when you're talking about inventions, I do think that it is that divine spark that we have. Well, you know, we talked about that too. I think that that's where original thoughts come from. It's that divine spark that's right there in the back of our spine. I do think that our Creator dropped those divine spark thoughts to bring new things into this realm. So I do think that some of us that have an original soul, I think that divine spark comes through and we create new things, new experiences here. So yeah, I do believe that we have a shared field, and then when you get higher in conscious, there's that divine spark. It's just like everybody Kundalini experience is not the same. Everybody have different feelings when they connect, you know, with the Kundalini. And I think once you get to that level and you hit that divine spark, is turned on, that crystal frequency is turned on, I'm not gonna have the same Kundalini experience as Rashad would. So yeah, he's gonna get all kind of thoughts. But when you're in the collective field, just because you get an idea doesn't mean that it's just your idea alone. So yeah, we can talk about it in many different ways, right? Let me turn my camera on so y'all can see me a little bit. We can talk about it like in many different ways, but when we're talking about the original thought, I think it's very few people that well, thank you, Tab. I think it's very few people that have that divine spark from source, and they're innovators. That's just how I feel about it. To me, the original thought goes back. To sum it up, the original thought goes back to that divine spark. So yeah, that's my answer to that.
All right. Thank you. So I made the let me see the I used the I think you used the example before yourself about the cloud. How, like, Apple got the cloud, right? With all our information in it.
Mhm.
And it's like the collective consciousness can be the cloud. It got all the information in there that we can access. And so I forgot I forgot I used that damn example so much I forgot what to say. Cause I've been saying it that whole time. What up, TB? But just about it being the cloud and us being able to access it. And what exactly is the cloud? Like it's a server that holds information, but what is it? Where is it? Can
The
I touch
cloud,
it?
it's like a data stream. It's a data stream. It's like the Monet. Well, here it's a data stream, but in the spirit realm, it's like a lattice field. It's like the Akashic records, where nothing is never lost. You get it?
Yeah. Cause I know
That's like the technical. That's the technical side of it. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Uh, it can get, cause spirituality can get very technical. And when you're talking about data streams, technology, and all of that, where's all of this stuff stored? We're talking about the collective thought. Is there really a lattice field where all the thoughts from 8 billion people on this planet is stored? Absolutely. It's another layer of consciousness where nothing is never lost. I don't know how else to explain it. Nothing is never lost.
And for me, in the concept of it being the cloud, all right, these demons don't have phones. You know what I mean? And every time you meet up with a demon, you be like, oh, it's in the cloud, and he'll be like, damn, and they'll lie to you, and they'll be like, oh shit, I forgot my phone at home. Can I use yours real quick?
Ah man.
I
That's
like that one, Rashard.
yeah, man.
Yeah, because
'Cause-
and also when you talk about a cloud, you have to think about on a conscious level too. Everything is about projection. It goes back to that divine spark. You know, when we talked about how things are created here, how we view things here, we can't forget about all these things. When I always talk about these lattice fields and these field of thoughts, where is it located? You get what I'm saying? Like it's all here, but it's coming from somewhere. You have to think about where's all of this stuff coming from. We create continuously. We're never not creating. We're divine beings, so we're always creating. We are always thinking. We're always projecting. And where's this? Is it a place that you go to for this? Are you going there to collect your thoughts? Is it just happening on its own? And this is just my opinion from my experience. Whenever we go into the astral realm, this stuff is in the ethers. This is happening in the astral realm. Where is the astral realm? Is it up in the sky or is it in the ocean? Where, like, how is this consciousness happening to, how is it happening? How are we projecting all of these things? And my answer to that is I can only give you, like, go by my experience. Everything happens on a mental plane. All of it happens on a mental plane. So when we're talking about the clouds, to me, when they say, oh, like last night when I was saying my music is lost in the cloud, I know it's in the manosphere because nothing is never lost because it's my creation. I can't keep putting my God-given creation into a man-made cloud. This is why I'm having the issue with it. I have to store it where Source is telling me to store it where it's safe, which I do have about. Because if once it goes into the cloud, who's controlling the cloud? Now, my God-given creation is a part of the collective too. Anybody that reads it can go and duplicate it. Same thing we do with Chat GPT. People do these things every single day. They will take what you consider is your original thought, whether it derived from someone else and it created inspiration for you. Once you upload it into that cloud, it becomes a part of the collective field. Does that? I'm not sure if that makes sense to y'all. I'm not sure. I'll mute so somebody else can speak.
I'm trying to stop chewing. Hold up. Okay, or you can come back up and hit the request. Elisa gave Willow. How's she on the elliptical looking cute? You on mute.
I appreciate you. I look cute today.
Yeah, you at the gym supposed to be working out. You ain't even out of breath.
Yes, I am out of breath.
Well,
I'm tired.
you was doing well to be working out and talking at the same time and not out of breath.
I like how y'all been gassing me up. I'm trying to get my mojo back.
It's the truth. Yeah, say it again.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
She
I
said
can't wait
good.
to see you.
Girl, she getting on my nerves. Speaking of which, every day I gotta hear, are we going to Quantum Soul Fair? It ain't time yet.
My daughter was asking me yesterday, Mama, when is it? I'm like, girl, let me put it on your calendar.
Lord, she need her calendar. Oh, Amber in the
Yes.
meeting. But yep, we want to invite y'all out to Quantum Soul Fest. If y'all gonna be in or around the Houston, Texas area, or if y'all not even around there and don't mind flying or driving, come on down. It's gonna be July 31st through August the 2nd in like I said, Houston, Texas. It's a metaphysical festival. Lisa, I'm God Frequency is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Rashad Porter is going to be there. Oracle Supreme, House Supreme is going to be there. She was just on the panel. Paris, we got Paris Chalunetra. Twin ain't in here right now. Audrey gonna be there. Elohim Ali. Yeah. And we have musical guests as well, musical performances. There's gonna be some local artists there and some artists that are coming in from all over. It's gonna be a great time. Y'all should come out. Check out QuantumSoulFestival.net. Let me come on, Quantum Soul Festival into the chat. Yeah, We want to see y'all out. I'm gonna be there showing y'all, demonstrating using the force. Y'all don't know what that is. Y'all watch Star Wars. But here's the Quantum Soul Fest page if y'all want to check it out. This on your hair already. But right there's the Quantum Soul Fest page. Y'all want to check out, see what we're going to be about. Last year we had a blast. And this year is going to be the same. It's going to be even more because we've elevated in consciousness. We've elevated in frequency, everything. Pockets elevated. I think because I stand up taller now and straighten my spine out. I'm sure I got some inches on me now. I think I'm like 5'7" now. I gotta be. And then I expanded my got my light bodies on deck. I'm at least 12 feet tall. Y'all just can't see the rest of me. They just can't see. But
13 feet tall, sis. Not
let's
12,
go.
13. You can't forget it.
13.
You can't forget about you now.
Come on, okay. 13
13, you
feet.
break it down. 3 plus 1 is 4. Hello, you made that
Mm-hmm.
completion. You made the
Okay.
completion. Yes, ma'am.
Well, 13, baby.
Yes,
13 feet
ma'am.
tall. Yeah, frequency, everything. Every year gets better. It's gonna be I don't know. Lisa said we're gonna be doing this thing all year round or something. She said Quantum Fest once a month. No, not once a month. But maybe at least twice a year, maybe. Who knows? But for right now, it's once a year. It's gonna be July 31st to August the 2nd. Hope to see y'all there. Again, Quantum Soul Fest is in the chat. If y'all wanna check out the page and see what we got popping. We have a yoga master gonna be there. Go ahead, Lisa. It's Lisa's event, by the way, y'all. She's the host of the festival.
Man.
She is her. She our frequency diva.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing it pretty much twice a year, a
Look at
conscious
her gloves.
cruise. Yeah, I'm finna go lift some weights now.
Come on.
I'm tired.
Look
I
at
might
that.
need to I might need to go in that recovery room, go sit down somewhere.
Go get on that massage chair. They got a
Uh-uh.
massage chair in there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get on that.
Just sit in that mud. Go ahead.
So yeah, we do the Quantum Soul Fest in the summertime, and then we got the Conscious Cruise. Uh, been working on that since last year. We just haven't fully announced it yet, but we are doing a Conscious Cruise uh, for the collective. I think it'll be pretty cool to uh, just get away. Not that not on the fake boat though, but that's for another story. But yeah, man.
We had touched on that.
Oh, did
We
y'all?
touched on the both of the strains they didn't put out and how they use the cruise ship as a goddamn floating petri dish. So we touched on it a little bit. We got flagged for it. And Emma
Oh,
got
did
flagged and
you?
she didn't even say nothing.
Oh, dang.
I hope Ray. I hope you know you up here. I saw this episode request, girl,
I know I was trying to sip it too.
because she just a
So
spinning. Come on.
I'm on mute so y'all can hear.
What up, Ray?
Now you know I did not request to come up here.
One of your light bodies did.
It's every time.
It's time. You got some thoughts on the subject? Do you have time for us? Ray is a frequency weaver is a busy woman.
Yes, I would love to hear what Ray has to say.
I'm trying to keep her up here. She's trying to run.
I
I'm
know,
here.
and she knows she's supposed to be up on this panel, so I need her to say something.
On
What
the
is the?
topic,
Yeah, if you have
Where's she
any
at? She gone?
no, she up here. If you got
No,
any
just
y'all
let
thoughts
can
me
on the
hear
hear
what
me?
topic,
you want to share.
we hear you.
Yes.
Okay, well, I was texting Lisa, so I'm just gonna tell her. Remember when I was meditating, I seen those timelines of Quantum Fest before Quantum Fest happened. I was gonna text you and say I love you, thank you, because you brought me in. You're muted.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I sure do. How you feel about it?
I feel good. Like everything changed for me. Man, yeah. Oh, the 14th will be 1 year without pharmaceutical drugs out of 33 years
That's
of being
great.
on some type of pharmaceutical drug.
1 year.
Congratulations.
She went 1 year cold turkey, Chad. She stopped being a pill head. She let it go. She free now and she's sovereign.
Man,
That's something to celebrate for real. Congratulations. And then she just had a solo return. So
yeah.
there's abundance all over this mud.
And abundance has been happening. I got a new car. I
Come
got,
on.
man, life's good. It's only gonna get better.
Come on, new vehicle. That's definitely a sign of abundance.
People buy. Oh man, my birthday, y'all. My children have never showed up for me like this. So I've been thinking about it. It's so true that when you love yourself, it teaches other people what you'll accept and how you'll be treated. It was just an amazing experience to see all my children come together for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
So there,
uh,
y'all. I shared, but y'all know it's 2:50. I gotta pick my baby up at 3.
okay. Well,
I
Thanks
we
for
love
glad you
y'all.
sharing.
came
See, I
up.
knew you had something to tell us.
Exactly.
Yeah, congratulations.
We love
Super
you.
proud of you.
All right, get down. Get out of here. I'll kick you down. Not you. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, talking to. Oh, I say, why it's dark outside? What Lisa said. She in that room. Like she.
Yeah, I'm in the room. I got to take a break in between these workouts. Listen. Ooh.
How long you been at the gym?
My,
So you just did a whole. You did a whole set
yeah,
on
I
your
did.
on your elliptical, and you gave some wisdom. So you did
Yeah,
a
I did.
lot.
I've been here probably about an hour now.
An hour. Dang, I thought you was finna say like 20 minutes.
About an hour.
You got another hour to go.
Yeah, I did a hip. No, I did a hip workout. I gotta go pick up my baby. So I did a hip workout today. So I'm step down. Okay. Did y'all hear me?
Now, what'd you say, Oracle?
I said I'm at my appointment. I'm gonna step down and I'll talk with you guys
Okay.
Okay. later. Love y'all.
Okay. Love you
Love you
too.
too.
I'll drop you down.
Okay, thank you, love.
Appreciate you, Oracle. Oh, we been lost Rashad.
Oh, I think he was on a call or something like that.
I wonder if you gotta go
Uh,
get his children too.
I don't know. When Lisa was talking, I thought about how there was this man. I think his name was Vivian Theodore Thomas. I don't even know what year it was. So he was an aspiring. He wanted to become a surgeon, and he worked in, what do you call those? When you work with animals. I can't even talk. What is it called when you're working with the animals at those places? Veterinarian. So he was working
Yeah,
at a
veterinary.
veterinary hospital, just helping assist clean up, and he wanted to be a surgeon so bad, and he ended up working on dogs, like helping them. He cried the first time the dog didn't make it, and there was a doctor. Um, what was his name? Thomas Black Thomas. So he Vivian Theodore Thomas is black guy, right? So he figured out how to save blue babies. They call it blue baby syndrome. So it was like they stay like this blue color and they turn pink when you fix the shunt in the heart. So he figured out how to do that. And this other guy tried to say that he came up with that, came up with the learning how to do it. So his first surgery, he couldn't do it. He had to call the guy Thomas to come help him in the surgery room, and he kept promising him that he would help him go through school to become a surgeon because he know how passionate he was to become a doctor. So once he saved that first baby, this guy took acknowledgement in the praise of basically saying he was the creator of this saving blue babies. And it wasn't until this guy became like old in like maybe his 40s that they put his picture up in John Hopkins Hospital to say that he was the one that assisted him to help him solve the issue with these babies. But really it wasn't. It was the guy, because he had the money to do it. He took on to say that, yeah, I did this and it wasn't nobody else. And he had to watch this man on TV and everything get praised for something that he did and that he helped. So when I talk about like our original thoughts and creation, like he actually stole that creation from him because he didn't do it. It was the other guy. And now I see what Commercial is saying, that he was like, he don't care about these demons, because basically that's what he was. He took what he learned from him and took it and ran with it and say that he did it.
Right. Also, as what Rashad said, he had to make sure we
Right,
know no idea stealing people in here, no thought stealers in here. Somebody said,
right.
because there is people. So that's different. That's way different than what I was saying about how you just have an idea and then somebody else do the same thing or something similar. What that person did just straight up thievery.
And they both had the same idea. It's just that the other guy executed it and he didn't, but he took it as if he did
Yeah. Yeah, that's way
because
different.
he had the money. He had the money to
Hmm.
do it, and he didn't. He was.
That's what Rashad said too. We talked about how like compare the brand name Tylenol to the generic acetaminophen. What up, twin? So it's like
Right.
Tylenol has the money to make commercials and shit like that. Other than somebody else, a little company just coming up, but they probably been bought out other companies out. They've been thinking about the thoughts that our thoughts being original or not. They really recycle the same ideas all the time. They just go ahead and modernize it for each generation. Cause I was thinking about, how you think about, you look at the old photos of your own old hometown, and like the Circle K used to be an old Ford station, one of them pull up ones to where you got the dude pump for you and shit like that. It just evolved with
Right.
time, but it's still the same gas company. It's still Exxon or something like that, but it just
Or like
modernized.
the milkman delivering milk. I see that now again.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a truck that I seen driving around delivering milk to people's houses
What
recently.
what's the thing with them wanting to make sure when they came out with those Got Milk campaigns and stuff? What was the big deal with them wanting us to drink milk so bad?
I don't know. But I heard that the closest milk to us is goat's milk because my grandmother grew up drinking goat's milk. And You could look at how expensive it is just to get, and you can feed that to babies if you don't have formula. You can give them goat's milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, I ain't got no goat. AI got that on point. It said discussing the story of Theodore Thomas in the blue baby surgery. The AI like it, that one. Theodore Thomas. I'm gonna write that down. AI.
they made a movie about that.
Blue baby surgery.
Yep,
Oh
I
yeah.
forget the name of it.
I'll find it. Today, see y'all. You see how they love making a movie out of everything. That's why I'm gonna say, is life imitating art or is art imitating life? We brought up the example of the Simpsons and Oracle Supreme. How Supreme was like, I brought the example of Trump coming down the escalator, and then when he ran for president, he did the same thing. And they were saying that the Simpsons predicted that Oracle House Supreme suggests that he just playing out the script, playing out what they already wrote, because there's nothing new under the sun, as Lisa pointed out. As we know from the Bible verse in Ecclesiastes, there's nothing new under the sun. And then Rashad said he doesn't. We thought about, do we share a collective consciousness with people like Trump, with people like Epstein? Because what the hell, nobody with a soul would think to do the atrocious things that they do, but they doing it. So there's no way we can share a consciousness with them, right? Huh? Okay. Put them in there. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, and I also said that if we come together collectively with the thoughts, you can execute something great as well.
Yeah. Like the Tower of Babel, for example. They got together to build that. They put their energy into that. I forgot. There's an example over there. Hold up. And they know that with us too, when they put things out on the news, and if we'll collectively believe it and put our energy into it. The Kabbalion, the principle of mentalism, the all is mind, the universe is mental.
Just like a commercial, like you said, if you put it out long enough and play it over and over, it begins to get in your psyche, like to start to believe it. Like if you go way back, I don't know if anybody remembers the Ivory soap commercials. Like, oh, if you use Ivory soap, you'll be clean. Versus this person, you're dirty if you don't use Ivory soap.
Yeah.
But they use it in a derogatory way back then.
That cheap ass soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the book of Genesis, nothing they imagine to do will be impossible for them. It's doing the Tower of Babel. It's how collective thought and unified intention are depicted as powerful reality-shaping forces. Collective thought and unified intention. You need both those things to change our reality. Collective thought and unified intention. We all can have the same thoughts, but we have to have the same intentions to get shit done. That's awesome. Being a part of a team. When you find your tribe, and for me, I thought I was supposed to be by myself for the rest of my life type shit. But here I have a tribe, and now I'm learning how to function as a part of a whole instead of I've been an individual in isolation all this time. But now I found one I'm supposed to be at. So now I have to integrate myself into that. And it takes a lot of adjustment. The ascension doesn't stop. The awakening doesn't stop. The challenges don't stop coming. It's every day, all day. And it's not even a bad thing. It's shit that it just happens. Before you know it, you're somewhere, you're so far away from where you were, and that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. You know how they say sin can take you somewhere where you don't want to go, have you staying longer than what you wanted to stay. It's the same shit when you were sin and you doing the work day after day, action after action, obstacle after obstacle. Before you realize, you look up and look around, and you're in a completely different place. And even if you are in the same place, you're in a completely different place, a different headspace. You can see better. You can think better. You are in the resonance with abundance. People give you things and look out for you. The universe will keep giving you gifts because you're there, and you didn't just get there just because it just happened one day. You have to do the work, the inner work. You have to change your thought process. You have to renew your mind daily, because the thoughts that come to you aren't always yours. Sometimes they're part of this collective consciousness, and you're drawing them in. We're electromagnetic beings. We're antennas. We're receivers, and we're sharing an energy field with other people. You're going to connect with them, and you're going to connect with, if you got clairaudience, clairvoyance, those special powers, abilities, you're going to pick up other people's thoughts. You have to learn to differentiate them from yours, lest you be taken over and be driven mad. You know what I'm saying? Because you having a good day, and all of a sudden you thinking about kicking somebody's ass, or all of a sudden you sad. It may not be your thought. You can sit with that thought and see what it is. Treat that thought like like what it is. It's a fucking intruder, first of all. But see what the hell going on. And then go back, like I say, go back to being whatever state you were in. You have to adjust yourself. Just because you had a bad moment don't mean it has to ruin your entire day. You just have to adjust that shit and move around. I know it may be easier said than done. Especially, I can imagine having this wisdom being as a pharmacy tech, using this to maneuver the matrix, because the people was crushing my ass out there. I was always sad, depressed, and angry, not knowing that I'm taking on other people's feelings, thoughts. Sick people coming into the pharmacy, I'm taking on they shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly having to adjust myself, trying to be happy, wondering why I can't be happy. Because I'm not doing the work to protect myself, first of all, because I didn't know I was part of a collective consciousness and sharing thoughts and feelings with people. I didn't know I was an empath, absorbing emotions of the room and changing the atmosphere of the room and pissing the demons off. If they happy living in their darkness, and I'm bringing my happy-go-lucky ass in there, smiling and shining bright. They mad at my ass immediately. This happy ass bitch in here. What she smiling about? You know what I'm saying? They don't think I'm supposed to have anything to be happy about, especially when I walk to work. I shouldn't be happy. I walk to work. I have to get here and then gotta walk home. But I'm still happy. You know what I'm saying? They thinking I'm supposed to be sad because that's how they would be. But that's the thoughts they choose. They choose to think that and be that. You have to really, like I say, change the way you think, you change the way you live. Transform your mind, it will transform your reality. Because we can't do shit about the people that's around us. We can't make them behave a certain way. We can't make our boss act right. We can't make our coworker get off our nerves. We can change and regulate our own nervous system to how we respond to their bullshit. And that's how you win. That's how love is going to win. That's how you bring heaven on earth. If everybody can do that with each other, extend empathy and understanding, and don't lead with judgment, we'll be great. But we also know that we need, with opposition, there's the darkness and the light, the good and evil, negative and positive. There has to be balance. So otherwise, how will one complement the other? You know what I'm saying? But there has to be balance. I lived in darkness so long, I don't want to go back to that. But that side of me, I know she has a purpose. All the lessons I learned, all the skills I've gained from dealing with people and being a person that wasn't always good, and I didn't always have good intentions. So I've been to the other side, and I'm here now, and I'm balanced. Not too far to the left, not too far to the right. But my the dark side has its purpose. The Sith. I was a Sith. I was in the Sith at first. Now I'm a good Jedi for you Star Wars people. But that's all I got, y'all. I think that's good. I'm good to go. I pressed the live button. We shared our thoughts. Unless anybody want to come up and say anything else, I'm gonna go play with Talia. She just woke up and want to play. We was racing today. I'm glad my knees ain't give out, but she told me, let's go. Okay, let's do it. So, oh, my knees strong. So I'm grateful for Source for my for new knees because you become renewed. My vessel is renewed daily. The energy that I manipulate daily keeps it animates my vessel. It replenishes me, it restores me, and it heals me. And this is the power that we all possess. I just do it. I do telekinesis all the time. So I manipulate energy all the time. Lisa move energy around. We all move energy. We move energy when we talk, when we walk. But to have that intention, that unified attention for your collective members of your own body to act have a unified intention, you can change your reality. Believe and know. Don't believe it. Know with your whole heart and your whole mind. Speak to yourself in the most. Esteem yourself in the highest. Enough people talk shit about you already, so you can gas your own self up. You all you got sometimes. And when you lay down at night, it's just you. It's you and your own thoughts. And the ones that you run from are the ones you need to deal with. And that's when the shadow work come in. That's something else. But just deal with your own shit. Yeah, walk that shit out. And the only way out is through it. You can't avoid it. Just go through it. You're going to be stronger and better. You may be a little bruised up and a little shaking and scared like a little chihuahua, a little wet chihuahua. But you made it. You're going to make it through. I swear it's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you. And you're going to laugh about it when you make it on the other side. I laugh about shit that happened to me all the time. It wasn't funny at first when I was an alcoholic and making dumb decisions, but that shit funny now because I made it. So, but I wish y'all the best. You got something to say, Amber?
Yeah, I was saying you threw the old wheel out, right? Because like you say, the world is a stage. Your movie has changed. You
Yeah,
took and you got a brand new wheel that's filming your whole new experience.
yep. Archive that shit. I'm in a new studio, got new equipment. The budget has increased, so I'm able to do more. And much gratitude. And it's only gonna get better from here. And that's for all of us. Since we are part of a collective consciousness, when one of us is ascending, we all we all can ascend. And not on no vampiric, I'm sucking your energy type bullshit. It's an even exchange of energy. Especially with Quantum Kingdom. Well, everybody that was on this panel is a member of Quantum Kingdom that y'all heard from. Y'all go to Lisa page. It's on my page too. It's a link in there for Quantum Kingdom. We be in there having conversations like this. And you watching on YouTube and the other platforms, you come to TikTok, come to my TikTok, and you can get the link to join Quantum Kingdom. We also hope to see y'all at Quantum Fest. Hey, twin. I love when twin agree with me. Because she know what she be talking about. So I be making sure. I ain't saying nothing too crazy. But hope to see y'all at Quantum Soul Fest 2026 in Houston, Texas. Let's see if I got a flyer for y'all. If I let y'all go, I'm gonna show y'all this flyer. But we got a whole host of people that's gonna be there. It's gonna be a great time. I love y'all. There we go. I hope y'all can see this one good. That sucks. But there we go. Quantum Soul Fest. I'm God Frequency gonna be there. I'm gonna drop you down, Amber, so everybody can see the flyer.
Okay. So this
All
was a
right.
beautiful
Thanks for coming
conversation.
up. I appreciate
It
you.
was a beautiful conversation. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Drop me down.
Okay. Oh shit, what the hell? Why is it looking like that? There we go. Well, there we go. Quantum Soul Fest, y'all. We gonna be there. I'ma be there. I'm God Frequency gonna be there. Cause um I was told just to press the live button because I've been made this flyer, the other flyer I just seen. But these conversations are required from me as well, cause I learn from everybody else. My wisdom don't come out unless I'm getting, not unless, but it comes out better when I'm sharpening my iron with y'all. I can talk to myself all day on the couch, have the most immaculate revelations, but if I don't talk to nobody about it, it don't mean nothing. That's why I want to share my thoughts, and we all seem to have similar thoughts. We been agreeing, but we not just an echo chamber in here as well. I've been getting held accountable for the past 2 years for the shit I've been doing, at least year or two, and until I stop bumping my head, and because a hard head make a soft ass. So, but Quantum Soul Fest 2026, July 31st through August the 2nd in Houston, Texas. Check out the page, y'all, Quantum Soul Fest. Y'all can see what we've been doing. This is going to be our second year. Y'all can stay abreast of what we got going on. But there the page go right there. Quantum Soul Fest. It's created by I'm God Frequency. Produced by Audrey Katarina. Am I saying her Audrey last name right? And Parashalu Natural. Katrina. I don't know why I said like she a Russian woman or some shit. But yeah. We got some so while your Omar is she gonna do our vegan food. Elohim Ali's a speaker. He's a keynote speaker. He has an amazing presentation. He just recently came from a TED talk, and he's gonna be back at one. Thais gonna be doing a chakra workshop. Raher Key 999 workshop. Maybe we can get him to rap a little bit. Katrina. Wally. Wally. Orca Supreme with the Shadow Work Workshop. Ativa Omar with the yoga. MC Medina doing MCing and DJing, of course, doing his thing with the Hispanic flavor, and DJ Meek, owner of Meek's Vegan Pizza out there in Houston, gonna be DJing. I'm gonna be there doing my thing. I stay demonstrating quantum energy, telekinesis, aerokinesis, all that good stuff, and also hosting the Galactic Lounge. I got my I got my 2s and 3s and 4s because the 1s blew out on me. So I got my 2s and 3s still in the 4, and we're gonna be mixing it up in the lounge, having a great time. So also, if y'all know anybody who has a talent and they make conscious music, send them our way. We want to. This is gonna be a music festival, so all the music artists to come, the better. But we want to have vibrational music though, to stay on task. What we got going on. You're raising the frequency of the earth. One day at a time, 1 minute at a time. We the goddamn Power Rangers and Care Bears in this bitch. We the Power Care Bear Rangers, and we doing our thing, and we doing it by simply just by existing as ourselves and listening to what our direction of our oversoul and our higher self is telling us to do. It's that voice that tell you that the voice that say I should have listened to that voice. Damn, why ain't listen? Damn, I listened with my first mind. That's her. That's him. You stick with him and her. Ever since I started listening to that voice, she has never led me wrong. I've never regretted listening to her since the first time I finally did it. But you know what I did regret? My own stupid ass decisions. The secondary decision, that second mind, that ego, that's who I regretted. But nothing that my first mind never told me has been incorrect, including pressing this button and going live and talking to y'all. And I appreciate y'all for being here with me. Hope y'all have a great time. Check out the website. Peace and bliss, and may the force be with y'all. Hold up. Go check out I'm Got Frequency page too, y'all. Check out her music, man. Go to her thing store.